Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Riley. I'm going to do a quick gun review today. I haven't done a gun review in a while, and I wanted to talk about the Springfield Armory's Hellcat. It's been a while since I did a review, so I just really wanted to get this out there, and I've shot this gun quite a bit, and it's my concealed carry gun, so I wanted to just kind of do a quick review of it, just go over the pros and cons, hopefully keep this under 10 minutes, not keep it too long. So let's just dive into it. This is a Springfield Armory Hellcat micro compact 9mm pistol. So I'm just going to tell you about the features of it. It's not going to be a full in-depth review. I know like hundreds of people reviewed this gun. I just wanted to add my 2 cents, what I like, dislike about the gun, what I think about it. I'm not paid by anyone, so I'm just going to tell you my honest opinion, and you can take it for what it's worth. Now the gun is clear. Just wanted to show everybody because I know everybody freaks out on YouTube. So the gun is clear, so let's talk about the Hellcat. So overall, the design, now this is my carry gun, so I'm not going to unload all my mags. I don't have time for that, and I don't really care. So the Hellcat is very similar to the SIG P365. Now that's a gun that everyone compares this to because honestly, the design is pretty similar, but it's unique enough in its own ways that I think it's worth checking this pistol out. This is honestly probably one of the best looking pistols that Springfield has ever made, not including the 1911s, because I think even if you don't like 1911s, they still are a very aesthetically pleasing looking pistol. But I'm talking about the polymer striker fired guns. So we got cool serrations here on the front, as you can see, so you can easily rack the slide. We got some good serrations on the back, right here. Sorry, my phone is having a hard time focusing. So a nice set of serrations. You got a little window here up top to see if there's a round in the chamber. You can see the brass, and you can see the bullet if a round's in the chamber. This is the OSP version of the Hellcat, which means it has a slide cut right here on the back. As you can see right here, you just take those 2 screws out and you can mount your different optics, red dots, straight to the Hellcat. This version's like $50 more than the non optics ready or slide cut version. So the OSP is like $50 more, but it's definitely worth it. There's a variety of different optics you can use with this gun. Just to name some from the top of my head, the Shield SMSC, Hex Wasp, I believe the SIG Romeo Zero, Romeo Zero I think it's called, and one of the Holosun 407 or 507Ks works with it as well, and the Swamp Fox Sentinel works with it as well. Most of them you just like directly mount them on here. I believe the Holosun and the SIG require some modification. So check out the sights. The U-notch sight looks very good in my opinion. I like that U-notch rear sight. It does not night sight. It is not a night sight. The front yellow sight is a night sight. That would have been cool though if they would have made both night sights. And I believe these are our metal sights, so they're nice and sturdy. But I really do like that U-notch rear sight. So you got the Springfield logo there on the top, right there. And like I said, this is one of the best polymer guns that Springfield made. It's not ugly. It looks pretty good. We have the stippling around here. Looks very good. Feels really good in the hand. I don't have a big hand, but this is kind of a small gun, so your hand's gonna like completely just surround the pistol, unless you have like super small hands. So let me just throw a mag in here so you can see what it looks like. I'm not gonna load it obviously, but so that's just with the 13 round mag. My pinky obviously it can fit, hanging off a little bit but not too much. And the stippling feels very good, and if you hold your gun like this, you have a place to put your thumb, and it just feels like it feels super solid. Now that's crazy because this is 13 plus 1 in a teeny little pistol. And then here we go. This is what I usually carry, is the 11 plus 1 magazine with the pinky extension, because I don't like shooting this gun without at least having my pinky on there. And this is a little smaller than the 13 round magazine. And then, so that's the 11 round mag. This is the 13 round magazine. So just put those two aside. And they also have this 15 round magazine. That's crazy because this is the same capacity right here as a Glock 19. And it just is way smaller than the Glock 19. If you put this side to side with the Glock 19, this pistol is way smaller, but yet you have the same capacity. And in my opinion, the 15 round magazine flows very well. Like, it looks almost natural. Now if you look at the SIG P365, they have a 15 round magazine, but it looks very like a block, and it doesn't really blend well with the gun. This looks like, this 15 round magazine looks like it looks natural with the gun. So I like how they made it look not like a huge extended mag sticking out the bottom. And as you can see here, it fits very well in my hand. Again, if you have big hands, this is going to be kind of a hard pistol to use, as with any micro compact pistol, but it fits and feels very well in my hand. No issues with this gun at all. So I have shot this pistol quite a few times. And real quick right here, this is the thumb safety model. So you have a thumb safety right here, and it's easy to just take it off. There's an audible click, and to put it back on, audible click. You can still rack the slide with the safety on. That's just your choice if you want a thumb safety. A lot of people don't, some people do. It's your preference. The trigger is not too bad on this guy, but it is the Glock style trigger, meaning there is a middle blade safety in this gun. So this particular one has two safeties. We can just do the trigger pull real quick. Let's double check, make sure it's safe again. Even though I didn't chamber around, just want to show you guys. So the trigger, I will describe it. When you pull it, you got this mush. And this is almost like a flat blade trigger, almost, not quite, but you got a little mush. So from here in, you got a little mush, and then it hits the wall. Clean break. Not the best, not the worst trigger. It's not as good as the P365 trigger, that's for sure. So, but it's not bad. It's not like bad at all, honestly. And I am a fan of the Glock style triggers. Safeties, they're pretty nice. So the trigger is pretty good in my opinion. You got a little rail right here, so if you want to mount something like a light, and there's the standoff device on the front. So apparently, if you see right below the barrel this little circular thing, if you press the gun into a surface and you shoot the gun, it'll stay in battery. It won't get stuck like some guns do after you shoot them touching something. So supposedly if I shoot this gun, and it cycles around and goes back, it should go back into battery. So I'm almost on the 10-minute mark, so I'm just going to wind this review down real quick and just say the Hellcat is a good gun. Now, one thing I do want to say is, because everyone compares it to the 365, this gun does recoil more than the 365. Not a big amount, but it does. I have noticed that there is more recoil in the Hellcat than the 365. If that's a big issue for you, then you might not want this gun, but for me, it's not a big deal. I mean, you're shooting a micro pistol, so there's going to be some recoil anyways. But all in all, if you want a reliable gun that will last a long time, that has the option of using 11 round mags as well as 15 round mags, a gun that's so small you could probably fit it in your pocket, then this Hellcat might be the way to go for you. So please subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you in the next video.